What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be trying something different, and we are going to be trying to hit $100 million in GTA Online before GTA 6 comes out. As of right now, GTA 6 is supposed to come out in November of 2026. Hopefully they don't delay it again. I've heard rumors of them, supposedly going to delay it again. I really hope that's not true, but we shall see. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this challenge. So we are currently starting off with $6.9 million. This is just the money I had left over from grinding for the mansion. I'm also not going to be like min-maxing my money grinding. We're really just trying to have fun out here. So the first thing that we're going to do is hop on this master control terminal, and we're just going to buy supplies for all of our businesses. It's easier honestly to just buy the supplies rather than sourcing it yourself, because if you go to source it yourself, you have to do the mission, which really just wastes time. And since we have the money, we might as well just spend it and let that gather the resources in the background so we can do other things to make us more money. While I was sitting there buying the supplies, I accidentally started up a mission. Bro, no way, I just clicked that. Yeah. So we'll fly over there real quick and just get this done. With the supplies delivered, we have to now fly back all the way to the mansion to buy the rest of the supplies that we missed. We're also going to go ahead and buy all the supplies for the counterfeit cash factory. This is because right now there's double money for all counterfeit cash sales, and this will just help us produce the product faster and make more money from it. So while waiting for our businesses to have their supplies delivered, we're going to fly over to the car wash and do one of the missions here because I've yet to do them and I wanted to see what they're all about. For this mission, we have to recover some whiskey bottles, but first we have to find where they're being hidden. So we're going to drive over to the runner's house and figure out where he hid them. And now that we're here, we have to lockpick our way through the front door, which I think this is a new feature they're testing for GTA 6, because I don't think I've ever seen this in the game before. But you guys let me know in the comments if there's ever been a thing, or if they just added it. Now that we're inside the building, we can feed the dog over here, which of course we're going to feed the dog. But also we're looking for a little thumb drive, which honestly it took me a little while to find. And now that we found it, we just have to go hack into this laptop over here. And I think this is a new hacking minigame as well, but I could be wrong. I think they're adding this to the game as a way to test features that they're going to have in GTA 6. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We end up getting the password correct on the second try and immediately run over to go pet the dog. After we pet the dog, we go steal some other stuff from the house just to maximize our profit, and then head over to where they're hiding the whiskey. Once we get close, we get some notes that we can use to find where they hid the whiskey bottles, but first we have to take out some guys. I actually stumbled across one of the whiskey bottles, so I just went and picked it up. And since I've taken out all the enemies, now I'm just running around trying to find the rest of the whiskey bottles. Now all we have to do is drive these bottles back and deliver them, and then we get paid. And just like that, we earned an easy $31,000, but I know of a better way to make some money, so we're going to do that next. Just before that though, we're going to stop by the acid lab and boost our production speed and buy some supplies just so we can make sure that all of our businesses are running in the background while we're doing missions to make money. So a good way to make some money right now in GTA Online is by doing the No Way Out missions. It's marked by a gold A on the map and it's free. You don't have to buy any business to start it. And I'm pretty sure you can do it as soon as you start the game as a level 1.
Is that you? Okay, these driverless taxis have got a big PR campaign going, so we need to hit them where it hurts. Right in the bad publicity. Ruined rep, no funding. No funding, no surveillance. No surveillance, no dirt on you. First, you gotta break into the KnoWay depot. Take control of their cars and wreak havoc. Destroy their billboards, crash, wreck their cars, make a scene. Then get the hell out of there. Total carnage all over Snapmatic. You do it right, their stock price will tank by sundown. I'll pay you, I'll pay. Got a trunk of unmarked cash. Untraceable, I promise. Just go, go, go.
So all of these missions are fairly quick and super easy to complete, but the way that I do it is just a little bit faster. So if you want to follow along, if you've never done these before, you'll be able to complete these missions just a little bit faster than you normally would if you did it the way that they tell you. The first thing that you're going to want to do is just drive over to the marker that they give you on the map. Once you get here, you're just going to run right inside this building and make sure that you have a gun with a suppressor on it. Now we're just going to try to take out these enemies as quiet as possible without alerting any of them, just so we can go a little bit faster. After taking out all the enemies, before you actually get into the pod, you're going to want to pull out some sticky bombs and just throw them on all of the cars that are here inside the garage. Now, without blowing them up, we're going to hop into the pod and then continue to do the mission as it's instructing us to do. Once you drive out of the garage, it's going to give you these challenges to do at the top left of your screen, and you just want to try to get those done as fast as possible. As soon as you get that done, you just want to exit out the pod and then immediately blow up all the vehicles. Now we just exit the garage and get right back in our supercar. Now it's going to tell us that we have to go destroy a bunch of billboards and one KnoWay vehicle. You can do it in the taxi when you're controlling it, but it's faster if you just drive a fast car around and throw sticky bombs at them. After you destroy everything, you just have to drive over to the waypoint that they give you and lose the cops.
Okay, not quite as cataclysmic as we planned, but on the LS scale of chaos, that's still a solid 9 out of Jesus fuck. Their PR department must be reeling.
And just like that, the first mission is over, and we got ourselves a nice little $20,000, which isn't a lot, but after you complete the finale, you'll get a lot more money than that. So we're just gonna head right back to the golden A on the map and start up the next mission.
Hey, is that you? Listen, KnoWay's panicking. PR disaster of the century. So now they're hiring thugs to sabotage.
This is another super easy mission. We're just gonna drive over to the KnoWay contact, pick him up, drive over to the spot that he wants us to drive him. He gets back in the car, drive over to the outpost, and that's the first part of the mission done, just like that.
Broadcasting live right now from your mom's house. Make sure y'all tune in and don't miss another show, because if you do, I'm gonna definitely rock your girl. Hold it down, man. West Coast. I'm right there every day, you know what I mean? At the studio. It's not a game. All you haters, come see me.
Once you get inside the building, you're just going to walk straight to the back to the meeting room, listen to the guy yap about something for a little bit, and then immediately everyone's going to know that you don't belong there. But that's fine, it's gonna happen anyways. You just have to shoot your way out.
Like hip hop.
Once you make your way out the building, you're just going to drive over to the marker, and you don't want to ditch your car. I'll actually show you a good spot where to park it because you're going to need to make a quick getaway as soon as you exit the location. So once you arrive, you just want to shoot these guards and then park your car where I park mine in the same direction just so we can make a quick getaway. I accidentally made the mistake of parking it right out front because I thought it'd be easy, and the people are just going to blow up your car. So make sure it's like down this ramp a little bit. Otherwise, your car is just going to explode. Once you enter the building, you're just going to shoot everyone and then run downstairs and grab the 3 hard drives that they tell you to grab. After that, you're just going to make your way back upstairs and leave the building. So right as you get outside, you want to immediately take cover and then blow up the cars that are showing up to reinforce the people that were inside the building. After that, you can jump into your car and then just leave the area and drive over to the waypoint, and then the mission's over. On to the next mission. This is another easy one. Honestly, all of these missions are super easy and you can get them done quickly. So if you just run these missions back to back, you'll make a ton of money. And it's honestly a great way to make money in GTA right now. So right when you run down these stairs, there's going to be some guards. You can just take them out with a suppressed weapon. Honestly, I've always done it with a suppressed weapon. I'm pretty sure nothing changes if you just run down here and shoot them. But either way, you just want to clear out these guards and then get onto the train that's down here. Once you get onto the train, you have to do this little hacking mini game. It's the same as the Cow Perico heist. If you haven't done that before, honestly, it's some sort of math mini game, but really you can just guess until you get the right pattern. Now, while we wait for the next train to show up and we get to our destination, I recommend waiting inside the train. This mission is known for glitching. If you run out the train a little bit too early, the other train will just crash into the other one and the mission will kind of just get stuck. You won't be able to complete it. I have to grab the briefcase and take out the guards. There's going to be two bikes in these containers right here. You just want to get on one of them and then fly down the tunnel, and honestly try your best not to crash and explode while racing down this tunnel. It's happened too many times to me. But after you make it out the tunnel, the mission's basically over. Another super easy mission, super quick. You can honestly speed run this.
Got the briefcase? All right, I got paperwork to do. You know, I miss being an announcer already.
This next mission is another super easy mission. You just need to drive over and collect the garbage truck and then park it in specific places, grab some trash, and then leave. So right here is the first location. You just want to do exactly what I do here. You want to park the garbage truck in this specific location where I park it, facing the same direction, just so it's easier to leave and it blocks line of sight. Then you run over here and interact with this panel over here on the wall, which will turn off the security camera and cause the guard to go check it out. Then you run right behind the guard, grab the bags, throw it in the truck, and you can leave the area. So while you're driving to the next area, it's going to tell you to take out the other garbage truck. Honestly, it's super easy to do. You just walk over, shoot it a little bit, and they will drive away. Once you arrive here, you just want to park the truck just how I park it, run around it, shoot the supervisor so we don't have to worry about him anymore, then follow the same steps as the last one, which you just mess with this panel on the wall, and after you mess with the panel, then you go open up the gate and you're in. Once you're back in the truck, you just have to chase down a van, shoot it a little bit until it drops the 2 bags that you need, pick them up, throw them in the truck, and then you're driving back to that waypoint. And just like that, we're on to the finale, which is where we make big money.
It's payday. This is it. This is where we wipe the
All you want to do is grab the hacking device from the back of this van and then run to the street just so you can get arrested a little bit faster, because sometimes the cops can get stuck and they won't arrest you for a while. So we're just going to make it easy for them.
Just hope we can keep it that way. Amen to that, brother.
I'm taking a break. God damn it.
After that cutscene, we have to escape the room. So you're just going to walk right over here and open up this folder right here. It's going to tell you exactly how to escape. It gives you a color right next to an unlock symbol. You're just going to memorize that color, then walk over to the table and grab the pen. After you grab the pen, you walk over to the door and it's going to give you 3 options. You're just going to choose the color that you remember from that little folder over there. And just like that, you've broken out. Now that we've broken out, we're just going to sneak and take out some guards. For this mission, to get the challenge done and get a little bit of bonus money, we need to get a certain amount of headshots. So once we get our stuff back, we're going to be only aiming for the head just to get that done. So once you collect your gear, you're going to want to sit there and only hit headshots throughout the entire mission, because if you don't, you probably won't get the challenge done. As you can see, we're going to sit there and headshot every single person that we come across, and even then, we still barely completed the mission. So once you take out all the guards, you want to run to this back room and do this little hacking minigame. It's super easy. You just match up the wire by sliding the boards up and down and try to get it to connect all the way to the node all the way on the end. Once you're done with that, more guards are going to spawn in. You just want to take them out with headshots. Then once you take out all the guards that spawn downstairs, you want to run over here and head upstairs. Now you just want to take out all these guards, and remember, try your best to only hit headshots because you're going to need every single one of them. And right here, actually, if you look up, you can take out this guy right here. So when you go outside, it's a little bit easier and you probably won't die. Now you just want to get into the helicopter, and then you're going to fly in the direction that you see me flying, just to make sure that we get this done as fast as possible. You're going to want to fly towards the highway or the casino. And after a certain point, some helicopters are going to spawn in and they're going to try to shoot you out the sky. Just let the rockets hit you. The faster that they hit you, the faster you get this part over with, and you'll get the cutscene that leads to the next part of the mission. After you crash, you just want to heal up, eat some snacks, and put on some armor as soon as you can because you're going to be very low on health, and you really don't want to die during this mission, especially if you're doing it on hard, which you should be just so you get a little bit of extra money. But as soon as you can run again, we're going right back to getting as many headshots as we can. There's also going to be a helicopter that shows up. You can just blow it up to make sure that you don't die. Once we've taken out all the enemies, we're going to jump on this jet ski and drive straight to the waypoint, and that's it, the mission's over.
Hallelujah!
And as you can see right here, we headshot almost every enemy that we've seen, and we were only one over what we needed to. So you need to make sure that you're trying your absolute hardest to get every single headshot that you can, or you're going to fail the elite challenge and you won't get the bonus money. So after doing that mission, we're sitting at 6.2 mil. And yes, we did go down from 6.9. That's because we bought those upgrades. That's okay. Sometimes you need to spend money to make money.